Hello, my friend, and welcome back to Emerge, your 30-day yoga journey with Mama Magla Yoga. My name is Tamu, and I'm here with day 12. Today, we are going to explore endurance. So we're diving into how strong is our body? Where can we lean in? Can we build up a sweat? All of those kinds of things. So I invite you to approach the center of your mat first by rolling the wrists and the ankles. And as you're doing so, sort of tap into what strengths does your body already possess? You may be on a fitness journey, you may be starting to explore that, but what strengths do you already have? What does your body already do for you? And as you're thinking about that, maybe start to roll the shoulders up and back, breathing nice and deep, starting to tap into the sound of your breath. Reverse the circle, rolling the shoulders forward. Maybe you smile. Beautiful. Then we'll find a nice tall stance, connecting those feet to the earth, standing up nice and tall, reaching up through the crown. And then we'll just start to take nice big circles with the nose. So grounding the feet into the earth and then working it out through the neck. Relax those shoulders away from the ears. Continue to listen to the sound of your breath. Start to arrive in this moment. And just remember today that if you need to take breaks, then take breaks and just listen to your body, but have fun with the process. There's no right or wrong here. You're just playing around in your body and allowing yourself to explore and meet your edge. No? Then we'll come back to center, lifting the chin parallel with the earth. Inhale, bring the palms together at the heart. Maybe press the palms together, really feel those elbows reaching out, feel those feet firmly planted into the earth. Then we'll interlace the fingertips, press the palms forward, up and back, reaching up towards the heavens. Maybe you look up. Exhale, float the fingertips down. Wonderful. Inhale, palms come together at the heart. We interlace the fingertips. We reach those fingertips up towards the heavens. Maybe we look up. And on an exhale, we float the fingertips down. One more time. Inhale, palms together at the heart. Interlace those fingertips. Reach the palms forward, up and back. Big smile. And this time, exhale, we're going to bump the hips to the left. Fingertips go to the right. Keep both feet firmly planted. Finding a nice side body stretch. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, take it to the other side. Hips bump to the right. Fingertips go to the left. Keep both feet firmly planted. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, float the fingertips down. Shake it off. Find your stance. Stand up nice and tall. And we're going to jump into some jumping jacks. So I'm going to give you a couple of options. You can do the traditional jumping jack, or you can step out to the side. Beautiful. So whatever works best in your body today, we're going to go for a round of at least 20 here. So bring the feet together, nice and together. And we're going to inhale in. Stand up nice and tall. Exhale, relax those shoulders away from the ears. And then when you're ready, we'll start. So you can be doing the traditional jumping jack. If this doesn't work for you, then you can step the foot out to the side. Starting to build up our heart rate this way. Keep it going. Whichever version you choose. Couple more breaths here. Beautiful, you've got it. Don't give up. Whichever version you're going for. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's make our way to the top of the mat, bringing the feet hip-width distance apart. We inhale to reach, and exhale, hands to heart. Take a moment here to allow the breath to come. Feel that rush of energy in the body. Beautiful. Then we'll find our soft knees, and we'll inhale to reach. Exhale, we're floating the fingertips down behind the tailbone, interlacing, stretching the knuckles down and perhaps away. Palms can be flushed together or boxed. Yogi's choice. It depends on what's happening in your shoulders. We inhale to look up. And on an exhale, we bend the knees generously, begin to drape the belly over the thighs, come forward into a forward fold. Knuckles try to reach away from the tailbone, reaching up towards the heavens, but if they don't worry about it. Be where you're at today. Take one more deep breath in. And on an exhale, we'll slowly release those fingertips down to the mat. Beautiful. On your next inhale, slide the palms, tops of the thighs. Crown reaches forward, tailbone reaches back. Soft bend in the knees. Hug those elbows in. Exhale to bow down. Take a moment here in forward fold. Maybe you clasp opposite elbows. Maybe you bend those knees nice and generously. Then we'll release the fingertips to the mat, bringing the right fingertips underneath the nose. Bend the right knee. Send the left fingertips up towards the heavens. Find a nice juicy twist. Pull that left shoulder back. We inhale in. Exhale, float the left fingertips down. Left fingertips replace the right. We bend through the left knee, straighten through the right leg. We reach the right fingertips up towards the heavens. Pull back with that right shoulder. We inhale in. And exhale, float the fingertips down. Beautiful. Fingertips come to the mat. We step one foot back, then the other, finding ourselves in a plank pose. Inhale in here. Exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Come on to the tops of the feet. Slide the palms in line with the rib cage. Inhale, rise up for a cobra. Exhale to bow it down. Curl the toes under. Push up to all fours or to a plank. And exhale to your downward facing dog. First downward dog of the practice. So pedal it out. Find some movement that allows you to stretch through the backs of the legs, elongate through the arms and the torso, melt the heart towards the thighs. Try clawing your fingertips into the mat to take pressure out of the wrists. Maybe you tick-tock the hips side to side. Breathing nice and deep. Wonderful. On your next inhale, bend the knees generously. Bring the belly to the tops of the thighs. We inhale to look forward. And we exhale to make our way to the top of the mat. You can hop. You can float. You can take baby steps. Eventually, we'll arrive at the top of the mat in a forward fold. On your next inhale, slide the palms to the thighs or the shins. Lift up halfway. Crown reaches forward. Tailbone reaches back. Exhale to bow. Root to rise, send those fingertips wide to come up. We reach all the way up towards the heavens. And exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. Let's keep it going, shall we? We're going to find soft knees. Inhale to reach. Exhale, slice it down the midline. Find your forward fold. Inhale for a halfway lift, palms to the shins or to the thighs. Just find length in the spine. And exhale to bow. Fingertips come to the mat. We step one foot back, then the other, finding a plank pose. Drop those hips, find length from crown to tail. Beautiful. Then step the feet a little bit wide. So you're going to roll onto the outside of the right foot, the inside of the left foot. Come on to the right palm and lift the left fingertips up towards the heavens. See if you can really lift your hips here. Pushing into both feet, reaching those fingertips up towards the heavens. We take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, we float the left fingertips down. Beautiful. Inhale in here. Exhale to a downward facing dog. Beautiful. Find your down dog. Then we're going to plant the left heel. Inhale, lift the right leg up towards the sky. See if you can square your hips, dial that pinky toe down. Then we're going to bend the right knee. Send that right knee up towards the heavens, opening the hips, seeing if we can keep the shoulders level. Inhale in. Exhale, we're going to sweep that right knee all the way up and through center, bringing it all the way knee to nose, upper body's in plank. You know that you can lower that back knee if you need to step the right foot up between the palms. So find your version that works well for you. Then we're going to curl those back toes under if they're not already. Lift the back knee. Then plant the left heel, bringing the left foot to a 45-degree angle. Really ground down through all four corners of the right foot, and then slowly rise on up into your warrior one. You've been here before. Pull back with that right hip crease. Lots of strength in the left leg. Inhale, reach the fingertips up towards the heavens. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Find lots of space between the palms. Then we're going to come up onto the toes of the left foot, lifting that left heel, finding ourselves in a high lunge. On your inhale, you're going to reach the fingertips up, straighten through the right leg. And on an exhale, you're going to bend the elbows, pinkies forward, thumbs back, bending through the right knee, finding cactus arms, chest lifted, right knee bent. Inhale to reach, straighten the leg and the arm. Exhale, float it down. Inhale to reach. And exhale to float it down. Bend generously through that right knee. Lift the chest. Inhale to reach. Exhale to float it down. You got this. One more. Inhale to reach. Exhale to float it down. Beautiful. Inhale to reach. Straightening through the leg, straightening through the arms. Exhale, palms come together at the heart. Drop the left heel back to the mat and bend through the right knee. Finding yourself once again in a warrior one pose. Beautiful. On your next inhale, we're going to reach the fingertips around behind us, interlacing behind the tailbone like we did before, elongating the knuckles down and perhaps away, being where you're at today. So maybe you stay here. Inhale in. And exhale, maybe you bow the crown down. Maybe you stay hovering over that right thigh. Or maybe you allow the crown to come all the way down towards the mat, finding yourself in a humble warrior. So you got 3 bus stops here. You can be standing up tall. You can be hovering over that right thigh. Or you can be bowing down towards the earth. Couple breaths here. Beautiful. On your next inhale, we'll rise back up, pushing into both feet so that we find ourselves once again in our warrior one. And exhale, release the fingertips. Inhale, reach those fingertips up towards the heavens. Maybe you find a bit of a back bend here. And exhale, float the fingertips down. Palms frame the foot. We pivot on that back foot to come onto our toes. We step the right toes back. We find ourselves in a plank. We inhale in here. And we exhale to lower all the way to the belly. Come on to the tops of the feet. Slide the palms in line with the rib cage. Inhale to rise up for a cobra. And exhale to bow it down. Curl the toes under. Push up to all fours or to a plank. And then we exhale to our downward facing dog. Beautiful. Let's set ourselves up on the other side. So we're going to drop the right heel and inhale, lift the left leg up towards the heavens. Beautiful. See if you can square those hips, dial the pinky down. Then we're going to bend that left knee and send that left knee up towards the heavens, opening the hips. Breathing nice and deep. Take a deep breath in. And on an exhale, we're going to sweep that left knee all the way up and through, knee to nose, upper body's in plank. Step the left toes up between the palms, remembering that you can drop that back knee if you need to. Finding ourselves in a low lunge. Then we're going to lift that back knee if it's not already. We're going to pivot on that back foot, bringing it to a 45-degree angle, bending generously through the left leg. We're slowly going to rise on up, finding ourselves in our warrior one on this side. So go through your checklist. Peel back with that left hip crease, lots of strength in the right leg. You're aiming to square your hips towards the top edge of the mat. We'll inhale, reach the fingertips up towards the heavens, and exhale, relax the shoulders. Find your space between your palms. They're facing each other. Beautiful. Then on your next inhale, you're going to rise up onto the tippy tiptoes of the right foot, finding yourself in a high lunge. See if you can bend more generously through that left knee. Wonderful. On your next inhale, we're going to reach the fingertips up towards the heavens, straighten through the left leg. And on an exhale, we're going to bend the left knee, bend the elbows, pinkies forward, thumbs back, lift the sternum. Inhale to reach. Straighten through the leg, through the arms. And exhale, sink it down. Inhale to reach. And exhale to sink it down. You got this. Really lift that sternum. Inhale to reach. Exhale, bend the elbows, bend the knee. Inhale to reach. Exhale to bend it down. Sink it nice and low. Drop those hips. Inhale to reach. Beautiful. Then we'll pivot on that back foot, coming once again onto the heel. And we'll exhale, hands to heart, bend through the left knee. Find ourselves once again in our warrior one pose. Beautiful. Adjust your stance if needed. Hips are squaring towards the front edge of the mat. Then on our next inhale, we're going to float the fingertips behind the tailbone once again, interlacing with the other thumb on top, the one that feels kind of weird. Then we're extending the knuckles down and perhaps away. Maybe you stay here, just opening through the chest. Maybe you inhale in and exhale, float over that left thigh. Bus stop number 2. Beautiful. Or maybe you allow the crown to bow down towards the earth, knuckles reaching as they can up towards the heavens. Breathing nice and deep here. Left leg is working nice and hard. You got this. Then we'll press into both feet evenly. Rise back up to our warrior one. Stand up nice and tall. And exhale, release the fingertips. Whew. Inhale, reach towards the heavens. Exhale, float the fingertips down. Frame the left foot, step the left toes back, find your plank pose. Inhale in here. Exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Come on to the tops of the feet. Inhale, rise up for a cobra. And exhale to bow it down. Curl the toes under, push up to all fours or to a plank, and then send it on up. Find your downward facing dog. Take 3 deep breaths here. If you need to come down into child's pose to take pressure out of the wrist, then by all means do so. Wonderful. On your next inhale, bend the knees generously. Bring the belly to the tops of the thighs. Inhale to look forward. And exhale to make your way to the top. Baby steps, hop, float, do-si-do. Yogi's choice. Land in a forward fold. Inhale for a halfway lift. Find some length through the spine. Hug those elbows in. Exhale to bow. Root to rise. Send the fingertips wide to come up. Reach all the way up towards the heavens. And exhale, hands to heart. Take a moment here to really ground down through all four corners of the feet. Lift through the crown. See if you can balance your weight equally throughout the feet, maybe coming back onto the heels just a little bit more. Try not to dig into the toes. Relax those shoulders away from the ears. Beautiful. Now we're going to maybe step to the center of your mat. It depends on how much space you've got around you. Bring the feet hip-width distance apart. Bring the palms facing forward, shoulders relaxed away from the ears. We're going to do an elbow to knee flow. So we'll be lifting the right arm up towards the heavens, leaning onto the right leg, and then we'll lift the left knee and kiss the right elbow to the left knee and release. Other side. Lean onto your left foot. Reach the left fingertips up towards the heavens. Inhale in. Exhale, right knee lifts. Left elbow kisses that right knee. And release. Back and forth. Inhale to reach. Exhale to crunch. Engage the core. Inhale to reach. Exhale to crunch. Inhale to reach. Exhale to crunch. You can pick up the pace. Inhale to reach. Exhale to crunch. So try to keep that breath matching the movement. You can definitely pick up the pace here, or you can keep it nice and slow. Do what works best in your body. Engage that core. Keep it going. You got it. Maybe you smile. You feel like you're reaching your peak of energy. You're meeting your edge. Let's keep it going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, shake it off. We're going to dive right into our next movement, our next flow. So we're going to bring the palms together at the heart, and we're going to jog in spot, trying to reach the heels towards the buttocks. So just trying to kick your own butt here. Jogging in place, getting the heart rate up, challenging ourselves here, jogging on the spot. You pick up the pace if you'd like to. Then we'll switch. We're going to bring the hands to the thighs, lifting the knees up nice and high. You've got this. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach the fingertips up towards the heavens. Exhale, bow it down. Find your forward fold. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale to bow. Root to rise. Send those fingertips wide to come up. And exhale, hands to heart. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. See if you can feel your heartbeat behind your thumbs. Allow the breath to calm. Beautiful. On your next inhale, find your soft knees. Inhale to reach. Exhale, slice it down the midline. Find your forward fold. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale to bow. Fingertips come to the mat. We step one foot back and then the other, finding our plank pose. Last call for vinyasa. We inhale in here. Exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Come on to the tops of the feet. We inhale to rise up for a cobra and exhale to bow the forehead down. Beautiful. Push up to all fours, finding your tabletop position. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hip points. But then we're going to bring the big toes to touch. Open those knees nice and wide as works in your body. Then we'll lean into the right hand. Inhale, lift the left fingertips up towards the heavens. And exhale, find your twist. Left fingertips go underneath the right arm. We bring the left ear to the mat. We push up out of the mat with the right palm. Just finding a nice gentle twist here, breathing nice and deep. And your next inhale, push into that right palm. Reach the left fingertips back up towards the heavens, opening that heart. And we exhale to float the fingertips down. Beautiful. Lean into the left palm. Inhale, reach the right fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. Right fingertips, go underneath the left arm. We bring the right ear to the mat and we find our twist. Breathing nice and deep. See if you can square those hips. Beautiful. On the next inhale, we'll reach those fingertips back up towards the heavens. Really reach. And exhale, float them down. Inhale in. Exhale, send the hips back. Reach the fingertips towards the front edge of the mat. Really reach them. And then inhale to look forward. And exhale to melt the heart and the forehead down towards the mat. Allow the elbows to become nice and heavy. Spread those fingertips nice and wide. Allow the hips to sink towards the heels. And listen to the sound of your breath. Maybe once again introducing the mantra, I endure. I endure. On your next inhale, we'll rise back up, finding our all fours position, walking the knees underneath the hips. Then we're just swinging the legs to one side, any side, coming down onto our seat. We'll send the legs out long in front of us. Toes point up towards the heavens. Find that nice long line from crown to tail. Inhale, bring the palms together at the heart. And then we're going to interlace the fingertips, leaving our index finger and thumbs pointing, finding that steeple grip. Then we'll point those fingertips towards the front edge of our mat, sitting up nice and tall. We inhale in again. And on an exhale, we're going to point the toes and slowly roll down through the staircase of the spine. Seeing how slow we can go. And all the way down till we reach the mat with our back. Then we'll inhale, reach the fingertips up overhead. Full body stretch. And exhale, hug the right knee into the chest. Pulling that right knee in. We're going to grab that right knee with the left hand. Pull that right knee over towards the left side of the mat. Reach the right fingertips out long beside us, finding our supine twist. See if you can relax through the hips, relax through the glutes. Let the whole leg, that left leg, relax. Relax the shoulders towards the earth. Allow the breath to start to return to normal now. Beautiful. On your next inhale, float that right knee back through center. And on an exhale, we'll float the left knee up to join. Send the right leg out long. And we'll take it to the other side. Grab the left knee with the right hand. We float that left knee over towards the right side of the mat. reach the left fingertips out long beside us, finding our half T here, and then seeing if we can relax. Relaxing through the hips and the legs, allowing that left shoulder to stay grounded down towards the mat, allowing the breath to calm. Maybe you close the eyes. Beautiful. On your next inhale, we'll float that left knee back up through center. Hug it into the chest. And we'll float the right knee up to join, and we'll bring both feet to the mat. So plant the feet nice and firmly. Feet are hip-width distance apart. Knees are shining up towards the heavens. Reach the fingertips down towards the heels, palms face down. On your next inhale, we're going to lift the sits bones, the hips up towards the heavens. Knees are shining forwards. We're hugging those knees into the midline, not letting them splay out. Finding our bridge pose, lifting through the chest, lifting through the hips. Gaze is straight up and back. Relax through the neck. If you'd like to, you can bind the fingertips behind the tailbone, pressing the arms down into the mat. Finding just a little bit more complication to the pose, I suppose. Breathing nice and deep. Inhale in. And on an exhale, we'll release the bind if we took it and slowly roll down through the staircase of the spine. Eventually, the sacrum makes contact with the mat. We can send the legs out long. Palms face up beside us. We find our Shavasana. Roll those shoulders down and away from the ears, feeling the shoulder blades sliding down the back body. Elongate through the back of the neck. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, side out. Let something go and allow your whole body to melt into the mat. Find some quiet here. Allowing the heart rate to return to normal. Allowing the breath to return to normal. Once again, contemplating the idea of leaning in, finding where our strengths already are. What can we build off of? What do we already have to offer? And how do you persevere? I'm sure there are a million ways. Can you list 3 ways in which you have persevered over the last year through 2021? So I invite you to stay here for as long as time allows. But if you need to giddy up and get on with your day, I totally understand. Let's inhale, bring the palms together at the heart. Exhale, bring the thumbs to the third eye. The light in me honors, cherishes, and is in awe of the light in you. We'll see you tomorrow for day 13. Namaste.